So today what we're going to be doing is covering this piece up on his chest. Now what you see here, there's already actually a little bit of laser removal done, which caused a little bit of scarring on there. But when you're doing a cover up like this, it requires a lot of line work. It needs to be relatively busy. So the more lines you have, the more shading you have, the less you're going to see all those little imperfections and deviations in there. Now it's impossible to completely cover it up perfectly, so that's why you want a busier stencil to work from. You know, that way you can kind of hide it in there. So if some little spots show through in the shading, it's busy enough to where you can't see that, or you won't be able to tell. And basically what we're going to be doing is a mechanical bug with wings kind of spread out that's going to cover the majority of this and then come down in the center a little bit. And so the next step will be the stencil, and then I'll show you exactly where it's going to show through and where it's not. Now, when I'm putting the stencil on, being that the tattoo I'm doing is symmetrical, what I like to do is take a Sharpie and then just draw a line right down dead center so I have a symmetry line, just a point to work from. Alright, let me see. Alright, that's pretty centered to me. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and use this deodorant. Now a lot of people use different types of things to put stencils on. There's stencil stuff, it's actually called stencil stuff. A lot of people use green soap. Deodorant's more of an old school technique, but it actually works really good just because it gets the skin wet and then it dries very fast so it doesn't smear the stencil. So just get a nice coating of the deodorant on there if that's what you choose to use. And then you see the paper get wet and it becomes kind of transparent, and anywhere it's transparent means any line work you have on there is stuck to the skin good. So if you see certain little spots that where the paper is still dry, it means it didn't quite stick perfectly. So you can just carefully lift it up and just apply a little more. Roll it back down. And that's it. And it's always good to peel it off slowly just in case you do have to reapply it. And that's it. Stencil's on and it's straight. Now you have to give that about 10 minutes or so to dry, just to ensure it doesn't smear when you're tattooing. If you try to do it right away, what's going to happen when your hand hits it, it's going to immediately make a little smear mark like that. So, which is why you want to wait till it's dry. So, in about 10 minutes, we're going to go ahead and start the outlining.